First question, why are you the best candidate for this seat?
I think it's because I'm very well prepared. I have spent more than 3 years on the Templeton Area Advisory Group. This is a group that advises the county government on a 58 square mile area. The last 2 years I was a chairman. This gave me an opportunity to talk to lots of residents, homeowners, business owners, ranchers, farmers, and others, and I think I understand their concerns. Also, that experience has made me familiar with the ordinances and the procedures of our county government. Also, I was on the board of a large hospital where I practiced. I was on the board of that hospital. It's a nonprofit hospital because I was the elected president of the medical staff, the doctor that the other doctors elect to represent them. This hospital board served a community that was larger than the total population of our county. It had a budget that was larger than our county budget and had more employees. I had to make difficult decisions that are the same type of decisions that a county supervisor made. I think together these experiences have prepared me well as a supervisor candidate.
What are the main points of your campaign?
The thing that I think is most important is public safety. I will support fire protection, police protection, the probation office, and support the district attorney's office. The role of a supervisor is to see that they have the funds to do their job. Number two, I favor being supportive of small business, agriculture, and tourism, as well as jobs. Part of what our county government can do to help them is to get out of the way so they can prosper. I favor less regulations rather than more. I have other things I'm concerned about, and I have specific policies that can be seen on my website about water, homelessness, and can easily be reviewed from that website.
Yeah, in terms of, this will be a similar question, but what do you feel like are the 2, 3, 4 main issues that the county is facing right now?
The main issue, I think, is how supportive they're going to be of public safety. During the pandemic, they felt that they had to cut all spending, and I would not have agreed with cutting public safety, but they did cut public safety then. I think we have to reestablish safety. There are some rural areas in North County that really don't have the kind of protection that people in other parts of the county have, and we need to correct that. And
you may have just answered the next question, but is there anything that's specific to this district, District 2, that you really feel like needs you will focus on that? A main issue in District 2 that's maybe just particular to this district only?
I think that tourism in our district is very important. The North Coast area depends largely on tourism. There's many jobs related to tourism in the inland, particularly around Paso Robles area. The West Paso Robles is in District 2, the city is not. I think we need to support tourism because it brings jobs. I think also, not specific to just our district, but I think that Diablo Canyon electrical generation facility needs to be open because it provides a lot of well-paid jobs that bolster our economy.
Something that drew a lot of controversy in the last year or so was redistricting. Your district, as they're all different, but District 2 is really shaped differently than it was previously. What's your view on how redistricting went in San Luis Obispo County?
Well, first I have to say that I did not vote on this redistricting. The only District 2 candidate who did was Bruce Gibson. As the Templeton Area Advisory Group did look at the maps, and we spent an evening going over all the different maps to see if we had recommendations to the county. I presented those recommendations the day after our meeting on, I believe, It was November 19th. I'm not sure on that date. Our recommendations were that Cal Poly needed to be included in adjacent properties in the city of SLO. In the old map, there was a narrow ribbon of land that was essentially uninhabited that connected Cal Poly to Atascadero and not to the property that was adjacent. It seemed like gerrymandering to us. Other than that, our only other recommendation we made was that they follow the Fair Maps Act.
And that was the board that you were serving on, but personally, how do you feel how the redistricting process went?
I think it's fine.
And last question is, a vote for you, someone who votes for you on election day, would be a vote for what?
Would be a vote for integrity, a vote for someone who doesn't need a job. I'm a retired surgeon. I don't have a job or a business. I'll spend more time and more effort than you can imagine. I'm a workaholic. I love this area. 3 generations of my family live in District 2. A vote for me is someone who cares about the community.